12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, heck of a move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Broncos at 10-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 3rd and 19. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Allen going to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side, complete. That's Cooper. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Bates' kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Set.
On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end. It's your wide receivers. Everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job. They'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. This defense for the Broncos, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, home. Monday. Alert. What's that?
Now Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Broncos are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
Line. 1st down, Los Angeles.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set.
On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd down and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Give here to Hampton. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 1 yard and now no yards. Have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From his own end zone, Herbert. And it is caught. And they work this out past the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Black 80, black. Go.
On first down, it's Hampton. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 94 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Delta. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now second and 5.
Baylor tight. Set.
Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. He hit his first, now this from 43. And this one is right through. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half.
Chargers 16.
On the east side of the 589, met up with the early drive. Lows and highs, me and my girls in the stove and ride like. Outside, so I'm staying inside, shoving you with my vibe to the pool. Like Tupac, I see a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride me to the vibe. Probably the reason you got trying to put it loud, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs. Whipping on it like I'm picking a pride. I hit the crib with a collide. But really ain't tripping, we can get it right through the.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the air, Allen. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Marion Hampton, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here this third quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Chargers will line up.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Chargers 22. Broncos 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Regular. Alert, alert, alert. We go.
To throw, it's Allen. Sideline pass. That's complete to Ingram.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly. Get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Now a 2nd and 2.
Half 85.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Henry. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now a first down carry for Harris. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Herbert. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, here's Hampton. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to
breaks the tackle? Now Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Brown, alert!
Throwing now is Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Broncos have retaken a third-quarter lead.
The Broncos will line up.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this one finds McConkey. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. And the Chargers.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On the toss, here's Hampton. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
What's that?
On play action, Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toe. And that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Brown 80! What's that?
Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tui Pelotu picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
56, 56. What's that?
Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. 210 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Herbert off of play action. Now he'll tuck this and run. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
On the give, this is Hampton. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Hampton on first down. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A run once more with Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Touchdown, Chargers! Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to give it to a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. We're just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Allen off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 3 yards out. And the Broncos have yet again retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. This is 1st and 10. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Herbert to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hampton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Now a toss, left side, Hampton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Nick Bonito in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. Herbert. Open man here is Conklin.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Past the 20. 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the score. Chargers 44, Broncos 40.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Allen. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Regular. Half.
Now Allen. That's caught by Wilson. And he will have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with 17 seconds to play.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Allen. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heat for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Los Angeles, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.